Mahesh Panda.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I have much pleasure in speaking on behalf of New Zealand First, the party for all New Zealanders, including those of Indian descent, such as me. We are quite surprised that the National Party seem to have come up with a bill that is, in the most part, logical. Logical to the point that we support this bill. The intentions behind this bill are good, Mr. Chair. Even National Party has good intentions sometimes. However, there's not enough logic. There's not enough focus on the rights of victims, Mr. Chair. We want to see more. Whilst we agree with the changes to Section 4, 13A, 14 and 15, we would like to see changes to Section 17. Short-term sentences should be in full. It seems ludicrous to give someone a 12-month sentence and by law, they only serve 6 months. What sort of deterrent is that? The chances of reoffending adds stress on the victims and is dangerous for other New Zealanders. We have had too many examples of this and it needs to stop. Whilst we agree with the changes to Section 18, 19 and 21, we especially agree with the new Section 21A. In fact, we would go far as to say that the first parole date should be determined at sentencing so that the offender is completely clear about expectations. That would be a logical addition to the Act. We agree with the amendments to Section 26 and the replacement of Section 27, the changes to Section 27A and B, and the replacement of Section 29, 29A, and the replacement of 29B. We agree with the amendments to Section 43 and 49, and we like the new sections 49A and B. It is interesting to see Section 45 and 48 repealed, but we are not overly upset about it. Whilst we agree with the amendments to Section 50 and 50A, Section 50B, Section 65B, and Section 67, Mr. Chair, we would like to see changes to Section 84(1). Non-parole periods should be a minimum of 2 years for long-term sentences. That is logical. Currently, the non-parole period is 1/3 of the sentence. Well, Mr. Chair, if someone is sentenced to 4 years, that means they can be out in 2. That is not acceptable. Mr. Chair, our suggested changes will give greater certainty to the victims and offenders and will also act as a further deterrent to crime. Our suggested changes will focus on the rights of victims. After all, we all want to feel safe. Thank you, Mr. Chair.